Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be unboxing and checking out the NUX MG-300. The MG-300 is an updated and upgraded version of the MG-100 and comes with additions such as a fully color LCD screen, impulse responses, 32-bit DSP, and so much more. So without wasting any more time, let's dive right in and see what we get inside the box. So the first thing we get inside the box is the manual, which I'm gonna put aside for right now. And we can see the pedal right there. Let's just open this up a bit more. This appears to be the power brick, which it is, which you keep right over here. And we have the pedal itself. Now, one thing that always gets me about the NUX products is just how well they package them. And this thing is no different. It comes beautifully packed and it's such a joy to open. Now, the MG-300 has 9 effects blocks you can use per preset. The 9 blocks consist of a wah, a compressor, gain stage pedals such as overdrives and distortions, an amp and cabinet simulating block, followed by modulation effects, noise reduction, and EQ, and then a block for delay, and finally a block for reverb. Now, the options for these blocks are quite vast for such a tiny pedal like this. We have one wah option, we have one compressor option which is based off a very classic compressor. Then we have 13 different overdrives and distortions which you can choose from, one pitch bender, 25 amps plus 25 built-in cabs for each of those amps, with the choice of 4 microphones and 3 positions for those microphones to be in. So the tonal capabilities are extensive when it comes to amp simulation. Not to mention, you can change the amp and the cabinet combination to whatever you want. It also comes with a standard noise gate to control all the unwanted sounds coming from your guitar, and a 6-band EQ to really sculpt and shape your sound. There are also 11 modulation effects ranging from choruses to tremolos, vibratos, univibes, flangers, phasers, and all that good stuff too. There are 8 delays and 4 reverbs which have some of the much loved sounds from some of the higher end NUX products such as the Cerberus and the Atlantic delay and reverb. The expression pedal on the MG-300 is by default set to volume. However, if you push down just a bit further, like most other pedals on the market, it engages the wah, or it engages the control to whatever other parameter you have assigned it to. Now, just like most of the other pedals in this segment, there's a looper and a drum machine built right into the MG-300, with beats ranging from jazz to country and even rock and metal. So for the guitar player who is jamming alone at home, this thing is going to keep you as much company as any other band would. Whether you're running it through an amp, a pair of studio monitors, or DI into a mixer and a PA system, this thing has got it all covered. The MG-300 also has a bunch of master controls which you can set by pressing and holding the edit and the save buttons together. Not to mention a master volume and a 3-band EQ for extra control. There are 8 buttons and 4 knobs to control all the parameters and all the settings of the pedal. On the back of the pedal we have the input jack, the output jack, the aux in port which you can use to jam along to some of your favorite songs, a micro USB port for all your firmware updates, your tone editing through the QuickTone software provided by NUX, and as well as use the pedal as a standalone interface into your computer to record. And finally, we have the 9-volt DC port to power the pedal. The MG-300 is compatible with NUX's QuickTone editing software to make editing and saving your patches so much more easier. Through the software, you can also load in your own impulse responses, and there are also reamping options if you didn't like the tone that you had earlier. The MG300 has a total of 72 patches that you can store on the pedal. 36 of those are NUX presets which you can't edit, but the other 36 are user presets and are divided into 9 banks of 4 patches each. The pedal just has 2 foot switches to scroll through patches up and down, so it might take a bit of tapping if your patches are separated quite a bit. Without wasting any more time, let's check out some of the sounds we can get with the MG300. Now I've been using this pedal for a few weeks, and here are the good things that I found about it and the not so good things. Let's start out with the good things, or should I say the great things, because this pedal is compact, it has great sounds and comes in at a great price. The expression pedal is really responsive and feels great. While a lot of people dish out hundreds of dollars to get a great looper pedal, the MG-300 has one built right in, and it works perfectly too. The lightweight and the small size make it perfect for smaller gigs or whenever you just don't want to lug around too much gear. The MG-300 has a nice color display, a great UI, and the quick tone editing software to complement both those things. Now the main thing that blew me away about this pedal is just how good it sounds. I've seen a lot of pedals that come in this size, this form factor, that don't sound that great. But the MG-300 sounds so good I would have no problem playing any gig with it or going for any recording with it either. You can even download tones made by some of your favorite guitar players and load them into the MG-300 through the quick tone editing software. Or you can export the patches that you've made and share them with the rest of the band, your friends, or the whole world. Now for the bads, and there's actually only one thing that I have to say about this. When you look at the MG-300, you would think that it's a fully metal casing by the way it looks. However, that's not the case, and it does feel kind of plasticky, so yeah. But that being said, for the great sounds that you get out of this thing and the price it comes at, you really can't complain. So what are my final thoughts about this pedal, and who is this pedal really meant for? The pedal sounds amazing, and I think anyone who is okay with scrolling through patches with just an up and a down would be perfectly happy with the MG-300. It's also great for anyone who plays smaller gigs and doesn't want to lug around a huge pedal board wherever they go. This thing is perfect. It can fit in your backpack. It's probably smaller than your iPad in, length and width. The only thing that you would want to be mindful of is that it is kind of plasticky, so you wouldn't want to be stomping down on this thing too hard every time you play. Other than that, I have no complaints at all. This thing is perfect. I love using this thing, as a matter of fact. I used to lug around my pedal board, but after getting this, now I kind of just like taking a smaller package, a lighter package, just fit it in my backpack, and I'm ready to go. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I shall see you guys in the next video.